An 80-year-old wealthy man is on a date with a beautiful woman, but their every move is being watched by a man. The man admires the woman's figure through his scope, but soon he shifts his gaze, because the wealthy man is his real target. The man pulls the bolt, then takes aim at the wealthy man. But as he pulls the trigger, the woman suddenly blocks his line of sight. The bullet hits the woman instead. He killed the wrong person. The man quickly pulls the bolt to take aim again. But by then, the wealthy man's bodyguards have already closed the curtains. He's missed his chance. He disassembles a gun into small parts and stuffs them into his backpack, picks up the spent shell casings and cleans the scene, then puts on his helmet and walks downstairs. Luckily, he reacts quickly, leaving the building just before the police arrive. But he's in no hurry to escape. Instead, he circles the scene, dispersing the tools he used in various corners. After reaching a bridge, he even abandons his motorcycle, throws the helmet into the sea, destroying every possible clue. Still uneasy, he heads to the store's restroom. Not only does he strip off all his clothes, but he also washes his body thoroughly. This minimizes any gunpowder residue on him. After drying off, he changes into a fresh set of clothes. After all this, he looks like a completely different person. Next, he needs to vanish from the world entirely. He heads to the airport to fly to another country. Before entering, he wipes the gun clean of fingerprints and tosses the last piece of evidence into a trash can. But as he queues to buy a ticket, he spots two police officers searching for suspicious individuals. The sight of a police dog makes him nervous, worried they might sniff out the gunpowder on him. So he quickly leaves, heading back to the restroom to wash himself again. Meanwhile, his boss calls, demanding he complete the mission. As a professional, he knows it's impossible now. He flat out refuses and cuts off all contact. But as he boards the plane, he notices a man in sunglasses staring at him, with 10 years of experience as a killer. He's certain this man is not only a fellow assassin, but likely here for him. To shake him off, he quietly exits the plane and checks into a hotel to leave the next day. Even at the hotel, he remains cautious. He places a cup on the door handle and a tray on the floor. If anyone tries to open the door, the cup will fall onto the tray with a loud clatter, alerting him immediately, preventing a surprise attack. He also keeps a knife nearby, just in case. Luckily, the night passes without incident. After confirming the coast is clear, he leisurely heads out. Humming a tune, he relaxes on the plane. Soon, he arrives at his destination, retrieves his pickup truck, and begins a journey home. Along the way, he constantly changes routes, through fields and wilderness, onto highways, crossing half the city, finally reaching a secluded house in the suburbs. As he's about to scan his fingerprint to enter, a set of large footprints catches his eye. He suspects an intruder, quickly returning to his car. He retrieves his gun, loads it swiftly, then hops the fence, moving as fast as he can toward the house, hiding in the bushes, keeping a close eye on the interior. More footprints confirm his suspicions. Someone broke into his home. Raising his gun, he searches every corner carefully, but after scouring the entire house, he finds no one. Yet the disarray and bloodstains everywhere prove a struggle took place. Panicked, he calls someone, only to learn his wife is in the hospital. Shocked by the news, her brother explains. She described the intruders, a man and a woman, who left in a green car with a wobbly roof, likely a taxi. He calms the brother down, promising this will never happen again. Back home, he digs in the backyard, revealing a hidden compartment. Inside a safe, filled with specialized weapons. After gearing up, he dons a hat and sets out. For days, he roams the streets, watching every passing taxi, but none match the color he's looking for. After relentless searching, he finally spots the green death trap. That night, he tracks it to a parking lot. The next morning, he parks nearby, waiting for the driver to start his shift. A curly-haired man catches his eye. It's Leo, the target. Seizing the moment, he pretends to be a passenger. Not far into the ride, Leo is startled by the gun pointed at him. He mentally reviews every mistake he's ever made, but can't figure out why he's a target. He offers his wallet. The killer takes it, then reminds him of a fare 3 days prior. Leo remembers picking up a strange man and a woman from the airport. The woman looked like a cotton swab, but he only drove them to a private house in the suburbs. The man told him to wait. An hour later, they emerged, the man's leg covered in blood. The killer directs Leo to an abandoned factory. Leo begs for his life, even offering to leave the taxi behind. But the killer has his own code. Mercy is a weakness. He shoots Leo without hesitation, then walks away calmly, radio in hand. Next, he assumes a new identity. Determined to confront his boss, he rents a car, drives it to his warehouse, one of 6,000 he owns, each a hidden armory, selecting the right tools. He grabs a box, filled with license plates of every color. Attaché is a fake one, then orders a trash bin delivered, along with a nail gun and sulfuric acid. His plan: pose as a janitor outside the office. The boss must have client and assassin records, and likely orchestrated the attack. Otherwise, how would they know his address? Since the office requires keycard access, he waits for a delivery guy, pretends to collect trash, and slips in. Inside, he notes the door's timing. To avoid suspicion, he acts casual, sipping water. The delivery guy leaves none the wiser. As the elevator closes, he jams his foot in the door at the last second. The assistant inside is oblivious. He strolls in, tools in hand. She's terrified, recognizing his lethality, leads him to the boss's office. The boss isn't surprised, but remains calm, asks why he'd risk coming, ignores the question. has the assistant tie the boss up, then orders her to bind herself in the bathroom.
Be resolved in a moment, darling, I promise you.
The killer gets straight to the point. Who's the client? The boss dodges, boasting.
Trying to intimidate. You're not gonna. There's no upside. The only logical choice for you is to turn around right now. Walk out that door.
The killer fires a nail into his chest. He gasps for air, won't die immediately, but has 4 minutes at most. The assistant is too scared to breathe. Regret won't save her. He dials 911 for the boss, but he can't speak. Collapses. The killer spreads newspaper to catch the blood. The boss, a smoker, dies in 2 minutes. He opens a bathroom door. The assistant knows begging won't work, pleads for her body to be found, so her child gets life insurance. But killers can't afford sympathy. Sympathy is a weakness. He packs the boss into the trash bin, takes the elevator down with the assistant. She plays along with the charade.
Need any help getting rid of that body?
Then he drives to her home. With her help, finds the 2 assassins' info and the client's address. Once he has what he needs, he slits her throat, stages it as a fall. Back at the warehouse, he dissolves the boss in acid. 150 pounds reduced to 150 grams, poured into a river. Now time for revenge. He tracks the male assassin first. The guy is well connected. Has a pit bull, problematic. He buys meat and sedatives, waits for the gang to leave. Finally, an opportunity. The guys head to a bar. He follows, confirms there'll be a while. Returns to deal with the assassin, feeds the drug meat to the dog. 10 minutes later, silence. He moves in, sneaks inside.